and dictatorships. So we can just plan that this is going to continue for quite some time. And the search for purpose, sustainability, and spiritual meaning. These are the things that we can focus on in building our future. Most people in the world say that they have spiritual beliefs which influence how they think, feel, and live. And as communities become wealthier, you can see more focus on purpose, meaning, and making a difference, and the spiritual aspects of our world. Most specifically, and we talked about this on the show last week and the week before, sustainability. Because as we have these huge numbers of people living, we're going to have a sustainable way for them to continue to exist. Renewable energy is one way. It's predicted that solar energy is going to be the best choice of power by 2030. It'll save natural resources, and it will be less able to be hacked into than our electrical grid is right now, or our gas driven economy. There's going to be changes in our transportation. It'll be faster. They're talking about things like hyperloops and pods that can travel at very high speeds through a vacuum tube. There's going to be, by 2050, more than likely space tourism, people who will pay money to go into space for trips. Some other trends include tall buildings will act like mini cities. So, if you work in an office building, you might actually be able to live and have your apartment or house in that same building. Artificial intelligence is something that's growing. 3D printing, we talked about. The Internet of Things, which is a technology trend that's continuing to grow rapidly, and it's already starting. Because we have things like your Alexa or your Amazon Dot or your Apple technology, which you can connect to turn on and off your television, to open and close your door, or to keep an eye on your house. So all of these things are part of the Internet of Things. In the next 5 years, you can control your home and your handy devices like smartphones with your handy. There will be apps through which you can manage your houseworks in just a few taps, and lots of other things involved in the Internet of Things, such as controlling your thermostat, your security, and all of that kind of thing. So these are the trends, and of course, virtual reality is something that will revolutionize how we interact with each other, and also how we view entertainment, I believe. Because I think in the future of entertainment, because the price of movies continues to go up, and the demand for movies or traditional movie going is dropping. There's less and less ticket sales. You're not seeing it as much because the tickets are costing more. So as less people actually go to the movies, the prices go up. Thing that people want to pay for rather than experience in your home, which is really how most movies are going to probably be viewed in one way or another within the confines or the comforts of the audience's home environment. But there will be big, splashy, spectacular movies, kind of like the blockbusters we have now, except um, they'll be an experience that will be something people will want to come out and pay for. So virtual reality is certainly the way that that's going to happen, so that people can have this virtual experience of being immersed within the film. And as virtual reality technology increases and becomes cheaper, it'll be like, well, now we go to the movies and we see 3D movies, right? You get the 3D glasses and you put them on. Well, I think in just a few short years, you'll be going to the movies and putting on virtual reality headsets to experience films in that unique way. So all sorts of things to think about as we